It is a hot one today. Very humid, very hot. Sun is out. Not a real chance of escaping it. And we have a workout today. We're doing a little progression run, which is going to be executed up on the treadmill. Going to be 60 minutes. Going to increase the treadmill speed by 1 every 3 minutes and 20 seconds, which just means I'm going to increase it every 18 minutes. Just kind of breaks up the monotony of running for an hour on the treadmill. And we're gonna work down to 6-minute pace. Probably gonna toss on the Zoom flies to help with that a little bit. I probably should be able to do this workout in Pegasus in all honesty, but first workout back. I don't wanna push my luck in a sense, just take it easy, not worry about it too much. And I just wanna feel fit. It's also, I'm sweating right now doing my warm up outside. I'll probably move inside to do the rest of my dynamics, but it's brutal getting out of work at 9 o'clock and still having to run. I wish I could run before work. I just don't have enough time. And it just leads me to do all right, well, I either do an easy run on the treadmill or I just move my progression back from Tuesday to Monday and then do that on the treadmill, which I'd rather do, an hour progression on the treadmill than an easy run on the treadmill. So that's the idea behind that, if you will. And, we're about to go get after it. We'll hit the bathroom really quick, jump up on the treadmill after I finish up some dynamics just to make sure my body's all nice and loose. And then, we'll start from 7:13-ish pace down, work down towards that 6-minute pace and take care of business. It shouldn't be anything too difficult today, but first workout back, so you really never know. Workout went pretty good overall. I mean, being an hour on the treadmill, working down from 7:13 to 6-minute pace, it's never going to be easy. It's not a hard workout by any means. Obviously, doing thresholds is much more difficult, but just being on the treadmill for an hour just sucks, honestly. It's mentally draining. By the end of it, my legs are already pretty tired. I feel a little heavy from working that till 9 a.m. And that's something I'm just gonna have to get used to. I'll probably be doing this for the next few Mondays, and I work pretty much every Monday. So I think I'd rather do a progression run on Mondays after I get out of work than try to, knock out 10 miles in the heat. It's just a little bit easier mentally. And I don't know, if I'm gonna do a progression run anyways, I guess it's not the worst idea to be doing it on a treadmill where I can control the pace. So overall, pretty good first workout, and we're going to be back out on the track Thursday, which I'm more excited for because it's going to be more of a real workout in a sense. So just excited for that, and we'll take the next 2 days pretty easy. Try to, get some lifting in, get some core in, and take care of business per usual. Just got to make sure I am staying hydrated because, to be honest with you guys, I feel like if that is the biggest problem right now, I just need to be taking care of this bad boy. I drank a lot today, so I should be good for tomorrow morning, but yeah, stay hydrated. fear we missed the recycle garbage guy, which isn't great. So the workout this morning was a threshold type workout where we started off with 4 miles at threshold pace, which is about 6-minute pace right now. 24 minutes of running, just an easy 4 miles around the track. Fortunately, I did have Jimmy T here with me, so that was really, really helpful. And going into this, I was definitely thinking it was going to be a little difficult, but shouldn't have been anything too crazy. And I'm going to be honest, it was a little difficult. I did feel like the first mile went pretty smooth, and then after that it just started getting to the point where I was like, wow, this is a little harder than I was thinking it was going to be. But that's just how humidity and heat is. I think the colder it gets, obviously the easier these type of workouts are going to be. It's just the fact of the matter that it's summer. We're training in the heat and the humidity, and nothing's going to be easy. I'm also wearing the Streak Flies this morning, so non-carbon plated shoes, non-super shoes, and these things got 300-400 miles on them. They're definitely past their prime without a doubt, but wearing these just make me feel a hell of a lot better, confident wise, and it's always nice to feel fast. And after the threshold we have 3x400, which these are around 58 seconds, I'd say 59 seconds, 57, somewhere around there. These are supposed to be at 5K pace, which I was under the impression that 5-minute pace would be ideally where I want to be for the 5K, a little faster preferably, but can't push it too hard. So doing these and having a 500 jog in between, so I'm just rolling out of the 300 into the 500-meter jog. This is at 7-minute pace, 7:15 pace, nothing fast, but also still a little upbeat. In a sense, this is kind of like a fartlek where I'm basically doing 2 minutes on, or 2 minutes off, 1 minute on. And these felt pretty good. I'll put splits on screen for everything, and you guys will be able to see how I was doing. But just don't look at the heart rate if you peep my Strava, because whoo-wee, that was high. And I will say, the first thing I noticed when I was finishing up with everything was my throat was so freaking scratchy. Obviously that's just because of the humidity, and I kind of knew that was coming, but man, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. So that was very interesting. But first workout back on the track, I loved it. I'm very, very happy to be back out here on the track. Just motivates me a ton. Got to see high school coach, Coach Gummerson, shout out to him, out here getting ready for summer running with the high school kids. And we're gonna knock out some herm mobility, which is what I'm doing now, and go into some stretching and then head out of here. I got work in a little bit, so just rolling through the motions, post cool down, of course, and should be a pretty solid morning. We'll probably shake out later today up on the treadmill because it's just really hot out, and yeah, go from there. But good first workout back.
Well, it's definitely been a hot second since I've gone on a run and, felt as rough as I did this morning. And not to say that I felt bad, but I just felt tired. Like it definitely took a lot out of me yesterday doing that little workout that I did. And waking up this morning, it was very humid, a little cooler, surprisingly. So took it pretty easy, like 8 minute pace pretty much, and kept the heart rate low. But I don't know that I could have gone much faster if I even wanted to, because I definitely felt like my legs were a little beat up. So it was an interesting feeling, a little humbling to be honest, just to remind myself like yeah, it's not going to be easy getting back into shape. It's going to take time, and it's nice to be able to do these like little 10-minute warm-ups that I've been doing each morning. This is something that Arrow just had me add into my routine, mainly just to try to keep it a little bit easier on my body instead of doing flat 10 miles every morning. I've been kind of doing that for a long time, just doing 10-mile easy runs, and it's a little easier on my body just to do like a little 10-minute warm up, take it really slow, and then come back, stretch a little bit, go on my run. I can handle like a little bit faster of a pace, and it just feels a little bit easier only doing 9 miles. So like I said, just something a little bit easier on my body, and that's been helping a little bit, to be honest. I also wanted to work out today, but I kind of ended up taking a nap. So I think what's going to happen is tomorrow I'm going to wake up early and get in my little 5 mile run that I'm planning on doing. And that should be pretty easy on me because it's, just a second recovery day in a sense. And I work in the morning. So I'm going to hopefully try to get in a little bit early and get in a lift session before I open. And then I'll work obviously until noon. If not, I can work out after, but I'd prefer to, if I could, in the morning. And then we have a long run Sunday, which we'll talk about when we get to that point. But yeah, nonetheless, a pretty solid day, and hopefully tomorrow will go pretty smoothly. Just need to focus on making sure I'm sleeping, probably ice today, and yeah, staying hydrated because it's definitely getting pretty hot out.
It is a hot and humid Sunday morning, about 73 degrees, 92% humidity. Only going to be getting worse throughout the morning. Humidity should be staying pretty much the same for the entirety of the run, but the problem is, once the sun comes up, it gets hot out. And the real kicker is that, unfortunately, Jimmy T's not going to be with me this morning. This is the first long run of the summer that I'm doing, alone. So that's going to be fun. I'm also taking a gel for the first time. I've never taken a gel before. I have this brand called Goo, which is pretty popular. A lot of people know what it is, but they were just the cheapest ones I could find. It was like $1, I don't know, 15 or 20 cents per gel, which isn't terrible. And got one of those in my back pocket. I've never taken one before, so this is going to be interesting taking one for the first time. But yeah, hopefully I'll take that an hour in and then get at like the rest of the run. I'm hoping isn't going to be too bad because it's just really hot out. It makes me nervous running by myself, but we're starting early today, earlier than normal. So hopefully that'll help just a little bit. And then, yeah, we're going down the big hill that I normally go down. But because I'm running by myself, I have to go back up as well because I'm going to finish at the house. Normally I try to run just a flat long run. Today I'm going to have to go down and then come back up on the way back, which is probably going to kill me. And yeah, I might end up in a ditch, but hopefully I make it back here all in one piece. With that being said, let's start the long run.
I ended up making a reel about my thoughts on taking the gel, so if you've already seen that, you're gonna know, but that thing was kind of disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Not easy to take. I was coughing a little bit taking it, but it definitely helped. Like the second half of the long run felt much better than it normally does. And even now, my legs don't feel nearly as bad as I feel like, normally when I finish my long run, I feel a little depleted, to say the least, and the legs are definitely hurting a bit. So, it definitely helped. I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm going to be doing that from now on. So hopefully that'll just become a little bit easier as time goes on to, take those gels during the long run. But yeah, I'm really happy with getting in 77 miles on the week. I was hoping for 80 this week, but at the same time, we're slowly building back up mileage. It's going to be a long season, slow and steady. That is really the goal right now. Build the mileage, get to 90, stay there, introduce some more workouts, a little bit harder paces, and just take care of business. So it was a great week overall. I know next week's going to be a little hectic with my work schedule, having to move a lot of things around, but we'll talk about that next week. And yeah, I really do hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of summer running. I think this is like week 5 at this point. Crazy to think we're halfway through July at this point, and it's only like the first real week of workouts. I'm definitely starting a little bit later than I really ever have, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but nevertheless, out here doing my thing, and I hope you guys are enjoying. So with that being said, take care, love all things. I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.